Hello everyone, my name is Noelle and today I will be showing you how I made Momo's hero belt in under 24 hours and how you can make one too. Before we do anything, we need to study our medium, so I have 3 different pictures of Momo that show different variations in her belt. The first Momo is OG Momo, then we have a stage play Momo, and then a fan art of Momo. So looking at the first Momo, her belt is kinda tannish yellow. It looks kind of plush, maybe pillowy like. You can't really tell what it's connected with. And then she has like a book shelf on her back. And then stage play Momo's belt looks pretty different. It looks to be like an army green color and it's made out of a leather. It doesn't look to be plush at all. And there's like clasped belt buckles at the front connecting it together. And she also has the bookshelf. And then the fan art of Momo looks to be a tannish color. It looks pretty plush like the original one and looks to have pockets. And I'm assuming no shelf. So looking at all 3 of these pictures, you want to pick and choose the different elements you want to incorporate into your design and which ones you don't. So after studying all 3 Momos, I've decided some things I want in my design are the color to be a yellowish tan. The dimensions are going to be 36-inch width by 7-inch height, and this is how you want to measure that. The materials I will be needing are fabric, thread, belt buckles, and some sort of inner batting to make it plush. And any extra notes are that I done with the shelf and the book in the back. The materials we're going to be needing are fabric. This one is from Walmart in the color tan, and it is also a yard, so if you need more than 36 inches, I would recommend getting 2 yards. We're also going to be needing thread, and this isn't the exact colored thread I bought, but it's the closest thing I could find. The number on the thread was 399, so if you're able to find that, that's the thread I used. We're also going to be needing 2 belt buckles in the color tan, and at the moment it's out of stock, but I'm sure when this video posts it will be back in stock, but this is what the tan looks like. And then we're going to be needing some batting. And I'll make sure to link all the links in the description if you want to buy the exact things I used. Now we are going to take measurements. I ended up using the wrong measurement when I made mine, so to avoid that, instead of using your hip measurement, you're going to want to measure on your butt because that's where it's going to sit, not on your hips. So I would use my 39-inch measurement, like in the picture, so disregard the hips. Then, like how I'm showing, to get your height measurement, start 1 inch from your belly button and go down to the end of your butt so it covers it completely. Then fold your fabric into those measurements and place it over your body to see how it looks. If you're happy with that, you can start cutting your fabric. Your width should be the number you got earlier, so for me it was 29, or 30 if you want to add a little extra fabric. Well, your length will be doubled, so since mine was 7, it's now going to be 14, because we're going to fold it in on itself and stuff it later. After our fabric is cut, we need to iron it. After all the creases are removed, lay out your batting. Place your fabric on top. Then cut around the edges. I ended up only cutting 3 sides, then pinning all 4 corners into place before cutting the last slide so it doesn't slip. After all the sides are cut, fold the fabric in half, hot dog style, making sure all the edges line up nicely. Secure all the sides down with pins and sew them shut. Since I used the wrong measurement before, I needed a little more fabric to make my belt wrap around me fully. To fix this, I cut out a smaller square using the same steps as before. If you didn't need to add an extra piece, you can skip this step. In order for my belt to open and close, I needed to cut this new piece down the center. After you sew them shut, you should have 2 extra sections. To connect them to the belt, place the smaller section over the bigger section and sew the line where they meet. After sewing, flipping the fabric out will make a nice crisp line. This line is good because looking back at Momo's design, she has 2 lines on each side of her belt. The lines we just added will act as 1 line for each side. To make the other line, using pins, pin a straight line a few inches away from the line we just made. Make sure your sections are even. Once you are happy with that, sew down the lines on both sides. If you didn't end up adding extra fabric earlier, you currently have 0 lines. To create those lines, you will pin out 2 lines on each side, creating 4 lines in total. Then sew the lines as stated before. This is what it should look like when done. Cut off any excess fabric on the edges, being sure not to cut too close to the thread. To make the line down the center, place the line of pins down the center of the fabric, creating 2 even sections. Once you are happy with that, sew down the line. Now to make the buckles. Align the buckles onto your fabric where you want them to go. Next, take the long rope it came with and thread it through the buckles just like how I'm showing. While keeping the buckle in the center, cut the edge of the rope where you want it to lay. I wouldn't mind to end at the first line, so I cut it there. To sew it, take off the small plastic piece and sew the overlapping pieces on the rope together. Once done, place the buckle back onto your fabric, reattaching the plastic piece. Trim the edges if needed. Repeat these steps for both buckles. Pin the buckles to the belt on the edge and center. I would recommend unbuckling them while pinning, then buckling them back to ensure both sides are even. Repeat this for both buckles, then sew. To stop the ends from fraying, use a bit of glue on every edge. A soft, sturdy glue like UHU will work best. The last thing we need to do is remove any excess fabric in the back. Fold the fabric over itself, creating a V-like shape facing the inside of the belt. Then sew. Overall, I'm very surprised with how well this project came out. I definitely feel like Momo wearing this. Let me know what you think about this DIY and if you tried it for yourself. If you want to see me make more elements of her costume, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I am also going to be making outfits for 2 more MHA characters, so feel free to take a guess as to who they are in the comments.